We even saw this earlier tonight when we had a tornado warning out of Pickens County. What can we expect going into tonight, into tomorrow? Obviously right now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it at home, but we can hear the rain coming down on top of our studios.
Yeah, it's the wind's been howling up here on Red Mountain, high up above Birmingham. The rain is now pounding on most of Jefferson County and Shelby County. Tonight, this is what you can expect. It's a low, and I'll put in parentheses there, no severe weather threat. I don't think we have any more of those surprise tornado warnings like we had over West Alabama earlier this evening. The wind still could top 40 miles per hour and maybe go as high as 50 on some ridge tops, and close to 1 inch of rain under the heaviest downpours. Not everybody's going to get that much, but about a ½ inch to an inch on average. Here's WVTM 13 live Doppler radar, and boy, it is coming down in Tuscaloosa County right now from around Brookwood and Abernat, right on top of the Tuscaloosa rest area past Coaling, and then just south of Paul Bryant High School below Cottondale off of I-20. The heaviest rain now passing east of Cottondale and downtown Tuscaloosa, headed into Vance, Abernat, Woodstock, and toward West Blockton as well. You can see down toward Duncanville, the tail end of this heavier batch is going to track right across northern Bibb County. May not be raining quite as heavily down towards Centerville as it will be around West Blockton and Green Pond over the next few hours. There's our heavy rain up and down I-65 and Highway 31 through the south into the Birmingham metro area, out Interstate 22 and Old 78 going up to Forestdale, and then West Jefferson County just kind of socked in with a lot of widespread rain and then little bows like that within the radar echoes. That's where we could have some strong gusty winds that top out maybe 45, 50 miles per hour. But as of right now, there are no severe weather warnings in progress, no watches, and no real expectation that we're going to have destructive weather tonight or early tomorrow morning. It's just inconvenient with a few tree branches coming down, maybe an old dead tree or a tree that was weakened by storms in recent weeks. Some of those could come down in the wind tonight. We already have over 6,000 people across the state without electricity at this point. I think that number is going to grow as the wind continues to howl tonight into tomorrow morning. Monday and Tuesday are just going to be cold. Impact weather because it's windy and cold. Feels like temps in the teens and 20s. Look at this. At 1 o'clock in the morning, Birmingham's already cooling down. It's 55. Montgomery will be at 67. Memphis will be at 35. And where they've had all that snow today, Paducah should be in the upper 20s. But then here comes the cold. By 6 a.m., Birmingham 33. We're at 61 degrees right now. We'll be at 33 by 6 a.m. with a feels like temp of 23. And it just sits there all day long between about 30 and 35 with a howling northwest wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour. So we've got our wind and rain tonight. There's our impact number 1. Impact number 2 is maybe a flurry tomorrow morning and then just the chill. And then impact number 3, well, that's coming down the line here. Friday into Saturday, it just stays cold all week, and that's going to set the stage for what could be a winter weather event in the south, mainly north of Interstate 20, that could give us some impact to travel as we go into late Friday and Saturday, maybe even early Friday. 3 pieces of energy in the jet stream there are going to come together and potentially provide at least a brief period of some snow, sleet, and freezing rain across the south. A little too early to talk about how much or exactly where, but I think the greatest impacts with this will be up to the north, closer to Huntsville and the Shoals, maybe some limited impact around Birmingham Friday and Saturday.
Next in sports, Bruce Pearl.